Chinese Horoscope Dragons 2017. Dragons are shy and sometimes uncertain of their own irresistibility, but at the same time they love and respect themselves a lot, are often proud of themselves and have good grounds for this. Representatives of this sign are very diligent, wise and stubborn. They are used to achieving everything independently, not hoping for anyone else's help, understanding or support. Due to the absence of associates, they often despair and sometimes don't finish what they started. The rooster, the master of 2017, will be tolerant with dragons, since it loves people who, like it, strive for justice, believe the best, are strong-willed and ambitious. It will empower them with the qualities which they don't have enough of in order to achieve success or breakthrough in the creative and professional spheres, namely commitment, resourcefulness, assertiveness, the ability to communicate, and decisiveness. The dragon always knows what it wants, what it needs to aim for, and how to achieve all this, but often this knowledge remains little more than an idea, which is never brought to life. This is because the dragon has insufficient moral support and confidence in its abilities, which would sustain its high spirits and its longing to make progress and conquer new heights. But the rooster will quickly make friends with representatives of the sign, and help them to deal with all their problems, and overcome all the obstacles on the road to success. The dragon will become more social, will stop being afraid of rejection, no longer will it depend on the opinions of those around, it will make new acquaintances easily, share ideas and look for like-minded people, who will support it in whatever it starts. In the year of the rooster, dragons will succeed in demonstrating all their positive qualities, and appear before the world in a new guise as successful, wealthy, intelligent and decisive people, who knows how to get their way, defend their rights and see things through. Throughout the year, dragons will be at the center of attention, evoking the delightful looks of the opposite sex. Thus this year will really be something enchanting for representatives of this sign. They can expect radical changes in success, not only in business and work, but also in their personal lives, and their relationships with themselves and the world outside. This year family dragons will have to decide on their priorities. No longer will they rush about from side to side or live in constant chaos. Many of them will take a fresh look at their spouses, and see in them valuable qualities, which will more than compensate for their shortcomings. All the more, since the wayward dragon also has skeletons in its closet, which very few people can tolerate over the course of many long years. Representatives of the sign will understand that to assess the situation exclusively from their own perspective is neither right nor logical. This will distort the overall picture. In relationships, before making important decisions or accusing their spouse of something, they will remember their own sins first. Such a policy will help them to establish solid, strong relationships, which cannot be broken. Dragons will be generously rewarded for their understanding and sympathy with special attention and care from their partner. Single representatives of this sign will be fortunate enough to find someone who will become the most precious and beloved person to them on the face of the earth. Despite all their amorousness and gullibility, dragons are able to discern real feelings. In general, dragons' lives will gain the harmony and balance which they have been seeking for so long. The stars don't advise dragons to sit at home, locked up behind four walls. They would do better to make the best use of their free time. The ideal course of action would be to go outside the city with friends, to restaurants, the cinema, exhibitions, or to visit relatives or acquaintances. This will help them to unwind and take their minds off their cumbersome philosophical thoughts. Dragons love to embellish, at least against the backdrop of an emotional outburst they simply exaggerate. In order not to complicate their lives, they should learn to let go of their emotions and assess situations objectively. Such an approach will help them to build relationships with colleagues, friends, loved ones, relatives, and mere acquaintances. This year dragons will finally, in many instances, even for the first time in their lives, be able to reach the finish line in professional growth. They can expect brilliant career growth and easy, carefree implementation of their ideas and plans. And fortune will accompany them on all their roads to long-awaited success. Representatives of this sign are a hard-working bunch. They don't consider any kind of work shameful or dirty. According to their conviction, it's shameful not to work, shameful to get a free ride in life. Thus it's practically impossible to get them to just do nothing. Such a level of activeness and an army of like-minded people will help dragons easily, without any effort, to demonstrate their willpower, ingenuity, wisdom and enterprise, and to achieve results which are several times bigger than anything they've achieved previously. Business trips will be particularly successful for dragons. There they will be able to expand their circle of professional communication and, correspondingly, the opportunities for career growth. During the middle of this year, representatives of this eastern sign will have a wonderful chance, and if they use it, they will be able to hit the jackpot. Dragons won't have to exert themselves too much physically, they will only be required to be as attentive and inquisitive as possible, and to always try to be at the right place at the right time. The information they receive will take them to a new level, help them to achieve financial independence, and to start their own business. Several dragons will have to go abroad looking for partners or on matters of company growth and the opening of new branches. You shouldn't turn it down, even if your friends and relatives don't like this trip. This is an excellent chance to radically improve your current position, both financial and social.